Grand Risings. Everybody watching, y'all take a moment to like this video, subscribe, hit the follow button, hit the like button, leave a comment. So Cameron, yeah, this morning and really last night, you were trying to make some more audio with your stock market investment book. Man, your stomach was acting up. Some type of like cramp pain in your upper abdomen. So you like, man, you probably were just tired. It was about 11:30 at night. So you're like, I'm gonna go to sleep. Then you woke up this morning like 4:30, still feeling the same way. So I'm thinking it's because I'm really getting close to making a lot of inroads and waves with this lease I'm doing tomorrow. I'm signing a lease tomorrow and collecting the deposit. And that's, you know, that's going to be like, it really is life-changing at this point, because I'm doing the property management myself, and I've thought about it. I'm like, man, pretty much in real estate, at that point, I will have done all of like the main cash flows and income streams. So I've sold properties to people. I've helped people sell their property. I've bought investment properties for myself. I've done project management. I've helped someone rent a home. I've rented the properties I own. Now I'm gonna manage the properties I own and others. And those are the main income streams aside from development, which you'll get into. And with that, I mean, but all of those things are sales, like, right? Sales. So it's basically you selling the contract, and having those contracts in place are like magic, because these are the words, these are the terms that apply, and they're going to apply and be in effect for 24 months. So it's spells. The words are binding, or they're liberating, or they're permissive, or they're restrictive. So, same thing. However, as you enter this next phase, you will have touched most segments and areas inside of the industry. So with that being said, train. Keep going through it, getting more leads for rentals, get more properties to rent. For this, I had about over 60 people who are actually interested in getting the application. 60 people for one house. Some of those people, probably about 2 to 3, maybe 4 of them, should be buying a house. And I'm helping them do that. So I'm having that conversation with them, like, you should be buying a house right now. What is it? Is it the credit score? Is it the down payment? And I'm connecting you with the person who will evaluate that for you and let you know what the game plan is. Because it's going to be about 6 months. 6 to 9 months, maybe a year at the max. Really about 9 to 12 months. So having those conversations with those people, and just really like, man, 60 is a lot. So definitely should be doing more rentals of my own after I help some people buy their property and start doing my own prospecting, and then joining up with the RIAs, so that way I can get like restored with, hey, look, yeah, I went out, I'm in the field, boom, boom, boom. Now I go to the RIA. It's kind of like going and getting healed and talking with other realtors who are also like in the field and putting the work in, and like, you know, you have all these conversations, so you get worn down, go out to the RIA, go to the RIA, the association. They're like, hey, we'll put you back together. You know, we got camaraderie over here. We got same values. We're trying to, our aim is pretty much the same. We got you. For the longest time, those organizations, I just didn't feel comfortable being there, being around people who were essentially the same type of person as I am, or the same class of person. And I think at that time I had been just confused and also in a danger mode. And because like it's a privilege to be a realtor. It's a privilege to be a real estate agent. It's a privilege to be licensed. And I wasn't exercising my privileges, which says that in some way or shape or form, I was putting myself in a victimized state, when I definitely should have liberated myself by being around other people who were aiming for the same thing that I was, who were trying to do the same thing and were doing it at high levels. I think I was felt intimidated by people who were making more money than me. However, I wasn't being humble. I was being proud. And that pride got me nowhere. It actually literally got me like nowhere, because I should have just been able to say, hey, look, this person might have something better to say than me. I might not like what they're saying, but that's because it's a better idea. All the ideas I have, again, why am I attached to them? I should be attached to the results, and they clearly have the results. So listen to them, follow them. Don't roll your eyes, follow them. And at that point, like, I was really thinking about this. Well, follow them so that way I'm not in an emergency situation. I say emergency because I realized yesterday that I got money off of my credit card, cash advance myself. And when I was listening to the little recording, they're like, yes, this credit card makes it more convenient for you to get money all over the world in emergency situations. And that really struck a chord, because it means that people who are getting money off of their credit cards are typically in emergency situations, and I'm just about in an emergency situation. Yeah, like, so it just made me feel like, man, I've probably been in an emergency situation since like I moved out of my house, and that's not been good, because it hasn't been able to be like a stable income, stable lifestyle. And you can't, any gains that happen from instability are shortly gone. Like they're gonna get lost. Like the gains I had when I was in the military, emergency situation occurred, I lost all my gains, so I'll have to gain them back. It's been 5 years, I'm still talking about gaining them back. So that's what emergencies can do when I'm perpetually been in an emergency. It's years of time where it seems like I'm making progress, but I'm just spinning my wheels attempting to gain traction. So at that point, I can actually say that even though I've been living in here for about 6 months, I haven't fully moved in, because I really have been in an emergency situation. I haven't fully installed like the dryer so I can dry my clothes. I've been going to a laundromat. So it's really going to take me about another 12 months after I fully move in to actually get like established with some roots, to not where it's like I'm just like moving all over the place and things of that nature. So I'm coming out of the emergency situations. I've got the lease going. I'm focusing on the important things like prospecting my leads, getting my business cards ordered, and they're on the way, and meeting with the new person every week. My friend and I, we agreed to meet on Sunday. There may be some other members of the meetup group, but I doubt it. And that's just something good to get also renewed on a social aspect, not necessarily an economic aspect. And like today is going to be another non-emergency day, and typically I don't really know what it'll be like when I'm not in an emergency anymore. It might be like I was back in high school, where every day was somewhat predictable. I was prepared and I was excelling every day. So I'm gonna get more property management leads. That makes the income much more stable, while I'm working on the deals with the buyers and sellers and project managements. So I'm looking forward to that. Well, I'm preparing right now to do that. Then I'll do that. So I also have a couple of masks and products I need to sell, so I'm getting those off today and getting just some extra cash flow coming in until I have that meeting in the afternoon. Okay, see ya. Y'all watching the videos, like, subscribe. You can see I'm actually hustling out here. I'm hustling out here, getting some quick money, and just putting that in the savings, putting that in the safe. And yeah, I'm just woof. When y'all see me probably in about a year from now in a non-emergency situation, it's gonna be I'm wanting to be there, but even I'm just wanting to get to tomorrow so I can do this paperwork. Yeah. Y'all watching, just like the video, subscribe, and share this with a friend, leave a comment.